Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of May 2019 has in store for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is the World card. And the World card talks about fulfillment, harmony, success, completion, triumph, wholeness. You have come full circle. This could even talk about reaching a major milestone in your life. This could also talk about possible travel overseas, maybe for a long time or anything over 6 months, I would say. This also could say you're close to the end and you need to make sure to tie up loose ends and don't slack off. And if you have reached a sense of completion or a major milestone, this is a reminder to show gratitude for what you have accomplished. All right, next we have the Four of Cups in reverse. This is a sudden awareness or choosing happiness, desire for a new start, pulling out of self-loathing and pulling out of contemplation, or you could still be contemplating a little bit here. But you're coming out of it, is what that usually implies. Next, we have the Son of Swords. And the Son of Swords is air energy. So this could possibly be an air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this could be you sitting here. But with this, it talks about action, defending beliefs, swift moving. Fast action is needed to bring about better circumstances, being assertive, motivated to succeed here. Next, we have the Three of Cups, and this talks about friendship, community, teamwork, creative collaboration, inspire each other to new heights. This could talk about friends and family are here to support you. Or it could just represent a group of people. Next, we have the Son of Pentacles, and the Son of Pentacles is earth energy. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, doesn't matter. But with the Son of Pentacles in reverse like this talks about laziness, work without rewards, obsessive, stubborn, inflexible, closed-minded, impractical. Next, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, recognition, even a possible promotion. And this can also be a bearer of great news. This could also talk about putting yourself out there, being seen, standing out in the crowd. Next, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, and this is acceptance, moving on, finding peace, recovery after a strain or loss or disappointment. You're ready to pick up and move on. It's made you stronger. All right, next we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is hope, reaching out for help. But this could also turn back on the flip side and be despair, inner turmoil, deep-seated fear. And it's asking you to get a grip, evaluate these things, release these negative fears, these negative beliefs, these doubts, this anxiety that you're holding on to. Let go of those things. It can also mean that you're incredibly hard on yourself. But with this card, a positive is that you've released that negativity and inner turmoil and fear and anxiety. You've worked through it, or you are working through it and you're releasing it. It can also be worry that you're working through. This is the Sun card, and the Sun card talks about joy, success, celebration, good news. And it can be good news with your health. Connecting with your solar plexus, that intuition, that part of you. This is express yourself authentically. This talks about abundance. It says, wherever you go, radiant energy goes with you. It's always there. It will follow you. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles, and this talks about loss, grief, self-pity. People may have not been what you thought they were, and it could have been disappointment, or your logical mind was clouded by your feelings. And it could also talk about unwilling to learn from mistakes. And it also says to keep a close eye on your money, okay, and your finances. All right, here we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and this is a feeling of uninspired or no motivation, or you lack that passion. But don't avoid task. If you avoid task, it can ruin or damage your reputation. This could also be a sense of you're not prepared to handle something, or you're not ready, and you're not prepared for it. You don't want to deal with it. You're not ready. Nope, thank you. Closing that door, I don't want it. Type of feeling. Next, we have the Star card, and this is hope, faith, healing, rebuilding after a destruction. You've endured challenges. You've been stripped clean of the things that no longer serve you and the things that hold you back. This also says better times are ahead. This could be about healing rifts or getting getting a renewed sense of power and confidence back. All right, next is the Seven of Swords reversed. This is coming clean about something. Maybe you did something wrong in the past, or you know you did something wrong and you need to admit to it. Get it off your chest. This is also about rethinking your approach and your strategies and your plans. Going back to the drawing board. This could also point to a renewed sense of confidence. Okay, so what I see here. Obviously, with the Four of Cups in reverse, you have been contemplating something and you've been working through it, and you're ready to move on with your life. You're ready to pick up and move on to the next thing. You have this new desire to start fresh, to make a new start, and you're pulling out of a self-loathing situation. Maybe you've gone through something during April or March or whatever, and it could be in the middle of May. This could be any time. This doesn't have to be the whole month. It could just be, a certain part could be the beginning, could be the ending, whichever. But you're going to work through it. You're going to pull out, and you're going to have a new desire to start again, afresh, anew, after contemplating and dealing with things. And then here with this Son of Swords, I think that's what that was. Yeah, the Son of Swords. It's saying you're going to take action. You're motivated to succeed. Next to this card, you're motivated. You have the desire to move on. You have the desire for something new, something better, and you're motivated to succeed. And you're going to have to take fast action to bring about better circumstances. You're going to have to be assertive, and you're going to have to defend what you want, okay? And you can't just sit around and wait for it to come to you. This is about taking action, okay? And this is about taking action mentally. Getting your mind right, getting prepared, changing the way you're thinking, of letting go of the old ways so you can prepare for something new. And here with the Three of Cups, it could say to you that you may be working in a group with someone else, or this could deal with your family around you, or this could deal with a family home situation, or it could deal with friends. But you could be working in a group at work or in friends, or like I said, it could be within the home. And this is about teamwork, or maybe a creative collaboration with this other person here, because this could be a person with the Son of Pentacles. And like I said, it could be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, and this person might be someone who is a little stubborn, a little inflexible, and they can be somebody that's a little impractical about how they want things in a sense. And they want things done a certain way, and they could be kind of closed-minded. I want something done this way, this is the way it needs to be done type of thing. But if it is not a person, this could talk about maybe this person's lazy in the group, or maybe you have a sense of, this could also be celebration. I do want to go back, if it isn't people or a group, this could just talk about celebrating with friends, because now you've got this new sense of zest again, and this new sense of, I want to do things, I'm motivated to get my life going again, So with that could be what that means, just a time of celebration because you've come through that. And with this Son of Pentacles, it can be laziness in a way too. It could be the plans that you're making are impractical, or going out and party could be impractical. But I did pull some clarifiers for this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And with that, I've got the Four of Pentacles, which talks about conservation, frugality, if I can get it out, overly cautious, fear of loss, Don't lose sight of what's important. Changes feel like a threat to security. And also with that was the Ten of Swords in reverse, which means it can't get any worse. Only upwards from here. It's the inevitable. Things happen. Sometimes things work a certain way. It's just meant to be. And this is about trusting yourself and coming through tough times and working through tough times. And now you've got to make plans and solutions to get through those things. So maybe you're celebrating a little bit, and don't over celebrate, okay? Because if you want to come out and you want to stay motivated and you want to get yourself out there, you can't party all the time. And this could be working with friends, and maybe you're getting advice off of somebody else or somebody that you're working with. And it could say, be careful with your money too. Watch out for your money and keep an eye on your money. And be overly cautious. Be conservative. Don't lose sight of what is important. If you start to get lazy then and you slack off a little bit, you've got that burst of, I'm ready to move, I'm ready to go, I'm celebrating a little bit, I'm hanging out with my friends or whatever. And then you hit a block of losing sight. And with this, it can say to you, things can't get any worse than what you've already gone through, okay? But you've gone through stuff, so now you really need to focus on making plans. You need to buckle down, okay? That's what he's doing. He's holding on to everything really tight. Buckle down, okay? Don't get lazy and shirk things off because you've got a little excited, and, you're really going to have to buckle down and do things if you want to get anywhere, okay? That action. All right, and if this is a person that you work with, it could be someone that you're working with, or that's in the family, or that's a friend, and they could be someone who is overly cautious, and they're more conservative type of person, and they're more frugal about things, and they want things done a certain way. They're inflexible about how they want things, and with this, it can talk about things can't get worse when you deal with them in that situation. And you need to trust yourself when dealing with them. And, work together to make plans, to try to figure out a solution to whatever's going on, or how you can work together. Come up with plans and solution, okay? Then next here we have the Six of Wands, which the Six of Wands talks about victory. So perhaps you've seen a little success here, or maybe it's just saying, okay, now's a good time to put yourself out there. Maybe this person shows up and they have an issue and they're unsure about how to do things, and they're stuck in this sense of inflexible, stubborn, and they're worried that they might lose money. They're worried, and they're like holding on too tight. And it's like, okay, don't worry, calm down. I know it's this trouble we've got, it's not going to get any worse. Let's find a solution and let's work through it, okay? And you put yourself out there showing them, I'm here for you, I can help you. So they in turn could say a promotion at work. This could be your boss. This could be somebody you're working with, and you're going to help them with a solution. So then they put you in charge of doing something. Okay, right here. With the Six of Wands also, this could just be being recognized for the advice, or recognizing that you need to make plans. Waking up, I need to take care of things, that recognition. This could also be great news coming in. You could get some kind of good news that's coming your way. The next with this Five of Cups in reverse, it talks about acceptance, moving on, finding peace, recovering after some strain, and you're picking up, moving on, and it's made you stronger. And so in that sense, I did pull, and it could be because you've worked through this, and now you've seen a little bit of recognition, or maybe you've got promoted, or maybe they put you in charge of a project or something, or you're helping out, and now you've got that sense of recovering. You feel like you're stepping up and you're moving on from this, what you have gone through in the past here, obviously. Okay, since these are so close to each other. And I got the Ten of Cups. And with the Ten of Cups, along with this Five of Cups in reverse, is a sense of dreams come true, or fulfillment. Or you may almost feel as if you lack a little fulfillment. It could be that in that sense. But this talks about dreams come true, fulfillment, completion and alignment of relationships and emotion, following your heart for the highest good. And right next to it is trusting your gut. They both say trust your gut, okay? The divine truth, the wisdom, that inner voice. And this could be secrets unknown to you, and they be revealed, and usually they are beneficial. So it could pop up, and you're sitting here and something comes up, and you're getting over what you've gone through, and you're getting over some kind of issue that you've got here. Maybe you slacked off, or maybe there's something that you come across, been a little bit too much, been partied a little bit too much, if it is that, or some kind of problem you hit, or some kind of snag, and you've overworked it, and you're recovering from it, and you're getting that little bit of success or victory or whatever it may be, and you feel more enjoyment, you feel more fulfilled, and you're more in tune with the inner part of you, and you feel those emotions being filled. And yeah, and you're listening to that inner voice. You know, things feel rounded and things feel good. And this is also talking about working in community. Everybody is in harmony and working together. And maybe some secret becomes known, or some secret comes to the light about something. And it could be just within you, like waking up and facing your own emotions about, I need to get things done, I need to work, and things like that. But then here next to this Nine of Swords in reverse, this talks about deep-rooted fears, and you could be working through those fears and getting over things, okay? And I did pull some clarifiers for that card just in case, and I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is odd because I feel like it could go back to this person over here that is the Son of Pentacles. But with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse talks about self-centered, smothering, jealousy, dullness, and this could be a person that's this way, and like I said, it could be an earth sign, and it could be somebody over the age of, I mean, it could be anybody 18 years and up. It could be any age. But it could be an earth sign, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But again, getting back to this card, if it's not a person, then it talks about self-care. Don't overdo it. Maybe your home and work is out of balance, or there's some kind of imbalance that you're feeling. And you have the Three of Swords, which is causing you grief. It's saying maybe you need to practice self-care. Maybe you've gone through some stuff, or you've got some issues that you're dealing with, whether it's mental, whether it's worrying about something, or maybe something comes up or has come up along here and you're worried about it. Could be money, could be just any kind of worries, could be a bunch of different kind of worries. And with this Sun card in reverse, it talks about a sadness. It talks about negativity. You need to become more in tune with your carefree nature, and you're struggling to see the bright side. Maybe the ego's in the way and too confident, you know, and this could be also optimism getting in the way. And this could be this person causing the problem, because maybe you've stepped in here and you're going to help them get through this issue, and they are struggling because they're worried about something going wrong. Because like you could have got a promotion, you could have been put over something or over a project, because you're going to help them find solutions. And perhaps maybe they fear it and they're worried about it and they can't see the bright side of it, and their ego's getting in the way, is the fact of like, okay, you need to stop. The ego, it's okay to ask for help from someone else, which could be you. Ask them asking help from you if this is not you and this is another person. And they could just be, you know, dealing with an issue or a worry or grief or some type of sadness, or they feel knocked down right now and they're stressing over it. But you're going to help them get over it and help them see the bright side again, okay? And say, it's okay, just relax, calm down. We're going to work through this, all right? If you're working with somebody else, it's this earth sign, or if it's someone else in your life, could be a partner, could be a friend, could be a kid, could be anybody, because it could be a group since it's under here. So that's why I wonder if it's someone else. But if this is you, it's saying you need to practice self-care, and you need to let your ego go and be like, it's okay to practice self-care. It's okay to work through your issues, whatever grief you've had, whatever loss you have. If you feel like you're emotionally at a low point, and work through those things, okay? Get in tune with that inner self. Get in tune with that carefree, playful nature. Return to that so that you can have this joy, okay? And you're going to recover and work through those issues that you may be experiencing during that time. And it could just be something that popped up and you feel a little low. And with the Sun card coming next, obviously things are going to get better, because this talks about joy, success, celebration, good news, even health-wise. And it could revolve to this. Like, this could also just be some mental issue, like anxieties, fears, worries, doubts, your inner critic, whatever it is. You can work through it, and you're going to work through it, and you're going to have that sense of betterness, okay? Because this is a joyful, happy card. And with the Sun card coming up is being your authentic self. It's talking about that abundance, and it's saying to you that the light will shine down on you no matter where you go. We will make you happy, okay? You'll be fine. Then here all of a sudden we have this Five of Pentacles. And maybe during this time, because I always like seeing two cards like this, like your negative cards next to your good cards, because you could have this sense of goodness. And when you're in this sense of goodness and harmony and happiness, it gives you the chance to face issues from a stance of stability, okay? Because I like that. That's how I like to see it sometimes, that you're strong enough right now that you can deal with some issues that bother you, or you can deal with health issues or money issues or grief issues, because the Five of Pentacles talks about grief, and it talks about maybe a financial loss, and it can also talk about where your health has caused you problems, and you could endure a little bit of a low point. But with your low point, the question of a low point is, are you going to stay knocked down, or are you going to get up? And with the Sun card here, this could just be completely irrelevant to this. Maybe you hit another low point, okay? It could be that. But it could also be, next to this, that you have enough strength right now to face the things that bother you, or face the shadow side of things. Work through issues. Because that's good when you're from a sense of stability and a sense of happiness and joy. You can look on the things that bother you and not be affected. You can constructively work on it. But I did pull clarifiers for this. And I got the Five of Wands reverse, which talks about inner conflict. And it could talk about respecting differences, deflecting, or ignoring a problem. Perhaps you're ignoring a financial problem. Perhaps you're ignoring internal conflicts that you have with yourself, or trying to deflect the situation. And here with this Nine of Wands talks about exhaustion, perseverance, don't give up, have the grit, endure a last test, don't dim your light. And it could be saying you're going to go through this, maybe you get another little setback, maybe you hit a low point, maybe you feel a little depressed again, or maybe your money gets a little tight. Who knows? You might hit a little snag. All right, it could be that. And it could be a lot of internal conflict going on, or maybe you're ignoring some type of issue that's going on here, whether it's money or emotional or at work, whatever it may be, or within a friendship, within a relationship. You hit like a little snag here and things kind of hit a low point. But it's saying don't deflect it. Don't give up, okay? Keep pushing. Have that grit. Pull your resources together for that final push, okay? And here, this Eight of Pentacles talks about that sense of loss of passion, and you're uninspired, and maybe you start slacking off because you've hit a low point and something bothers you, and you have that feeling of nonchalant, or that depressed feeling, or I'm just not passionate about this anymore, or whatever is that feeling that's going on with this. Or maybe you're not prepared to deal with the issues you need to deal with, but you're going to have to. It's saying here, you're going to have to put in the work, okay? Put in the work. You can do it. You're strong. I believe in you, type of thing. I believe in you. I'm saying that to you, okay? And you may have that feeling for a little bit, okay, sitting here, and that comes natural. Anything that, kind of damages your optimism, like a setback of some sort, and it makes you feel like you've lost your passion. But next to the Star card means there's hope here. There's a chance to rebuild. You will have a renewed sense of confidence, okay? You've been stripped of all the traumas, of all the issues, of all the negative beliefs, of all the things that hold you back. You are going to be stripped of it. And it's not an easy thing to do, but you can do it. Like I said, I believe in you guys. And it could even be someone else that you're dealing with, that you're having to work with, and you're going to work through it, or they're going to help them work through it, or you're just going to have to let them go. It could be that. I don't see it as letting someone go. It could possibly, or it just could be, I think, negative issues that you need to deal with, that need to be rebuilt and fixed. And with the Star card, it's like, have hope. Better times are ahead. They are coming. Just give it time. Okay? Take this time to rebuild. Next to this Seven of Swords in reverse means coming clean to yourself and saying, okay, I need to work on some stuff. I need to get through it. If I did something wrong, if I made mistakes in the past, how can I fix it? How can I change it? Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's rethink approaches here, okay? And with that, you will have a new, renewed sense of confidence. Next to this, the chance to rebuild, the chance to move forward. They both say a lot of the same thing there, okay? About rebuilding. And then I did pull some extra clarifiers just to see about what was going on this month. And you have the Emperor card in reverse. And, sorry, not the Emperor card. The Hierophant card in reverse. Sorry about that. I apologize. But with the Hierophant card in reverse, this could talk about rebelling, or you want a new approach to things. And you want to break free from the conventional way of things, of doing things, the old way, and you want to break away from tradition, or you want to question the way things have always been. And then next, there will be a change. You're going to have some type of transition, some type of end of a cycle. It could be an end of worry. It could be an end of defeat. It could be the end of struggles mentally and emotionally, and end of fear, end of anxieties, the end of whatever it may be. Something's going to change. And usually when transformation comes along, something better. Okay, so don't ever fear the changes and the death, because when death comes, that means ending one thing to start anew, closing one door to open the next. Okay, so next we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups talks about, because it can be a water sign, so this could be a person that you work with, and if it is, it would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and they could be someone who's going to be a mentor to you because they have their control of their emotions. They could be a healer, they could be a counselor, they could be whatever. They're there as a mentor. It could just be a friend that you deal with, or this could be you internally. And this could talk about balancing your head and your heart, having emotional control, and looking at things logically, managing things around you, or managing aspects logically from a stable point of view. Looking at everything, digging into it, so that you get this sense of success, so that you reach that fruits of your labor, and you get closer to that sense of completion in your life, that sense of success, that independence. And that could be independence from struggles, mental or emotional or whatever, fears and anxieties. You're breaking away from that. You're independent from it. You have that sense of harmony and balance in your life back, okay? So that's where you get that completion state, that happiness, that success, that wholeness, harmony. So I hope everything goes wonderful, and let me know what you think about the reading. Let me know how the month of May turns out for you guys. And do remember, this is a general reading, okay? It doesn't always resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's kind of hard to do a general reading for millions of people. So if you would like something private for yourself, then feel free to contact me or check out my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings, and I will include a link for that. Check out my services, book an appointment for me. I'm here for you. That's my job, okay? And I believe in you guys, and I know you guys can work through anything here. I know you can make it, and you're going to get that sense of harmony back, okay? That sense of confidence and rebuilding, okay? I'm not worried about you guys. I know y'all can handle it. Y'all tough little birds. And I'm going to tell you this. I love you guys. I truly do. And until next time, many blessings. Bye.